Blue Harbor City is a coastal metropolis famous for its extravagant upper-class lifestyle and luxury entertainment industry. In this city, luxury yachts, private sea villas, high-end cruise parties, and exclusive elite banquets are the exclusive symbols of the top wealthy class. Ordinary working people can only catch a glimpse of these luxurious scenes from a distance, never daring to step into the elite circle that is wrapped in wealth and privilege. The upper-class people here have formed a solidified class cognition. People engaged in service and cleaning work are low-class, worthless, and born to serve and fawn on the rich, while those who own luxury entertainment resources are born noble and superior. The most prestigious top-level entertainment institution in Blue Harbor City is the Golden Waves Global Luxury Yacht Club. It owns hundreds of super luxury yachts, private sea terminals, exclusive island resorts, and high-end sea party venues, undertaking all the city's top wealthy banquets, celebrity birthday parties, business elite receptions, and high-end dating dinners. A single yacht rental fee for one night is enough to cover an ordinary worker's one-year salary, and the club's annual membership fee is an astronomical figure that ordinary people can never afford. It is the supreme luxury palace that all local elites yearn for and flock to. In the eyes of all wealthy guests and club employees, the cleaners and grassroots service staff of the yacht club are the bottom of the industry. They wear ordinary gray work uniforms, clean up garbage, tidy up venues, and deal with messy dirt all day long. They are often ordered around at will, humiliated casually, and even dismissed arbitrarily for trivial reasons. No one respects their work, no one recognizes their dedication, and everyone labels them as inferior, incompetent, and destined to be mediocre for a lifetime. My name is Chun Mo. For the past 6 months, I have been working as an ordinary part-time cleaner at Golden Waves Luxury Yacht Club. I wear a loose gray cleaning uniform every day, carry cleaning tools, clean the yacht cabins and party venues conscientiously, and complete all grassroots cleaning work earnestly. I never take the initiative to communicate with wealthy guests, never ask for extra preferential treatment, never show off any identity, and keep the lowest profile in the entire club. All colleagues, supervisors, and wealthy club guests regard me as a poor ordinary worker who makes a living by physical labor. My supervisor often criticizes me for no reason to show his authority. My colleagues alienate me from my ordinary status, and the wealthy guests look down on me with undisguised contempt. Everyone thinks that I have no background, no wealth, no ability, and can only rely on dirty and tiring cleaning work to barely make a living. No one in the entire club, no one among the countless wealthy elites in the city knows my real hidden identity. I am the sole founder, absolute controlling shareholder, and supreme president of Golden Waves Global Luxury Yacht Club. All the super yachts, private sea terminals, exclusive island resorts, high-end party venues, and all supporting industrial assets of the club are 100% my private property. This top luxury yacht club that dominates the city's high-end entertainment circle is just one of my dozens of luxury industrial layouts in Blue Harbor City. My personal assets cover luxury real estate, high-end catering, private entertainment clubs, and international yacht investment industries, with a net worth exceeding tens of billions of dollars. All the club's senior executives, operation management teams, and senior supervisors work for me alone. The city's top tycoons, celebrity elites, and wealthy second generations try their best to spend huge sums of money to buy club memberships and curry favor with the club's senior management, just to get a chance to board the luxury yachts. But they never know that the supreme boss behind this luxury empire is the humble cleaner they casually humiliate and dismiss at will. I choose to hide my identity and work as an ordinary cleaner purely to experience the most authentic grassroots workplace ecology and purify my impetuous mind. Since I was a child, I've been surrounded by endless flattery, fawning, and hypocritical respect from all walks of life. I am tired of the false vanity and utilitarian interpersonal relationships of the upper class. I hope to integrate into the grassroots, observe the truest human nature, and let myself maintain a sober and humble heart. Therefore, I deliberately gave up all privileges, concealed all my wealth and status, and silently worked as an ordinary cleaning staff. I have always adhered to the principle of being serious and responsible in my work, being humble and low-key in dealing with people. I tolerate the supervisor's unreasonable accusations, the colleagues' deliberate alienation, and the guests' casual contempt. I never argue, never complain, never show my strength, and just want to complete my work quietly and live a peaceful life, but my tolerance and low profile have never brought me peace. On the contrary, they have indulged the arrogance and snobbery of those around them, making them more and more unscrupulous in bullying me. The person who bullies me the most arrogantly is Zhang Hao, the on-site operations supervisor of the yacht club. He is just a middle-level supervisor who relies on currying favor with senior management to get his position, with mediocre ability and shallow vision, but he is extremely snobbish and arrogant. He fawns on every wealthy guest with a servile attitude, but treats grassroots employees harshly and arbitrarily. He especially likes to bully me, the low-profile cleaner with no background in his eyes. He often deducts my salary for no reason, criticizes me in public, and uses me as a tool to establish his authority in front of other employees. Besides Supervisor Zhang Hao, the biggest source of my humiliation is a wealthy second-generation couple in the city. The man is Lu Rue, the heir of a local medium-sized trading company, and the woman is his girlfriend Su Man, a famous internet celebrity in the city who relies on showing off wealth to gain popularity. The two are regular high-end members of the Golden Waves Yacht Club. They spend a lot of money to hold private yacht parties every month, showing off their wealth and superiority in the elite circle. Every time Lu Rue and Su Man come to the club to hold a party, they will deliberately target me. They order me around at will, ask me to complete unreasonable cleaning work, mock my shabby work uniform and humble occupation in public, and laugh at me for being poor and worthless. They take pleasure in trampling on the dignity of grassroots workers like me, using my humble status to set off their glamorous elite identity. For half a year, I endured all their ridicule, ordering, and bullying silently. I disdain to argue with these superficial people who are trapped in trivial vanity. I think that everyone has their own way of life and cognition, and there is no need to use my strength to suppress these ignorant and arrogant ordinary people. But I never expected that their arrogance has no bottom line. On the club's annual top-level elite charity out party, they colluded with the supervisor to publicly humiliate me and fired me in front of all the city's elites, completely breaking my bottom line. Hashtag the climax of humiliation, public dismissal and insult at the top elite yacht party. The annual Golden Waves charity yacht party is the most high-profile top social event in Blue Harbor City. The club mobilizes the most luxurious super yacht fleet, arranges top international catering, limited luxury wine, professional symphony performances, and high-end charity auction links. All participants are the city's top business tycoons, celebrity elites, wealthy heirs, and social influencers. This party is not only a luxury entertainment feast, but also a core platform for the upper class to expand contacts and carry out business cooperation. The entire yacht venue is decorated with global limited luxury decorations, with bright crystal lights shining all over the cabin, expensive art paintings hanging on the walls, and top-level red wine and delicacies placed on the dining table. Every guest dresses in custom luxury suits and high-end designer dresses, wearing limited jewelry and famous watches, gathering to talk and laugh, showing off their wealth and status inadvertently. The entire scene is glamorous and luxurious, full of elite atmosphere. On this grand occasion, all club senior executives and supervisors are fully present, carefully serving every elite guest for fear of making any mistakes and offending the upper-class dignitaries. All grassroots employees are strictly required to maintain the most rigorous service attitude to ensure the smooth progress of the top party. As always, I stick to my cleaning post seriously. I wear my ordinary gray cleaning uniform, hold cleaning tools, and carefully clean up the sundries and garbage in the yacht cabin, ensuring that every corner of the venue is clean and tidy. I keep a low profile throughout the whole process, never take the initiative to approach the elite guests, never disrupt the party order, and complete my work earnestly and dutifully. But even such rigorous and serious work attitude cannot avoid the deliberate targeting and humiliation of others. Lu Rue and Su Man, who are the core guests of the party, walked over hand in hand while chatting and laughing. They were dressed in top luxury custom clothes, with shining jewelry all over their bodies, and their every move was full of superior vanity. When they saw me cleaning the corner of the cabin in a gray cleaning uniform, Su Man immediately stopped in her steps. A strong sense of disdain and ridicule appeared on her delicate face. She raised her voice deliberately, attracting the attention of the surrounding elite guests and club staff. "Oh my God, there's a cleaner cleaning here. It's so disappointing. Today is the city's top elite charity party. How can a low-class cleaner appear in such a luxurious venue? It ruins all the atmosphere." Her sharp voice instantly attracted the eyes of countless surrounding guests. Everyone turned their attention to me, their eyes full of curiosity and subtle contempt. The originally cheerful and luxurious party atmosphere suddenly became awkward and weird. Lu Rue hugged Su Man's waist proudly, looked at me condescendingly, and sneered arrogantly. "Look at this shabby uniform and his dirty cleaning tools." A person who cleans garbage all day is actually wandering in our elite party. It's really dirtying everyone's eyes. I really don't know how the club recruits employees. Any random poor person can come into work and affect the guest experience. This kind of low-class person who makes a living by cleaning garbage is not qualified to appear in our upper-class party at all. The surrounding elite guests also began to whisper and discuss, and many people showed disdainful expressions. In their inherent cognition, cleaners are the lowest level workers in society, and it is an insult to the elite party for grassroots cleaners to appear in the luxury venue. Supervisor Zhang Hao, who was not far away, saw that the wealthy guests were dissatisfied. In order to curry favor with Lu Rue and Su Man and please the elite guests, he immediately rushed over with a flattering smile on his face, completely ignoring my half-year's serious work and dedication. Zhang Hao stared at me sharply, put on a fierce and harsh attitude in an instant, and scolded me loudly in front of everyone. "Chenemo, what are you doing here? Who allowed you to appear in the core party venue? You low-level cleaner don't know your place at all. Your shabby appearance has affected the guest experience and damaged the club's elite image." I frowned slightly and explained calmly, "Supervisor, my job responsibility is to clean the venue. I am just doing my job, and I have not affected any guest or disrupted the party order." My calm explanation not only failed to calm their anger, but made them more arrogant and unscrupulous. Su Man covered her mouth and laughed sarcastically, her eyes full of deep disgust. Still quibbling, a humble cleaner who cleans garbage all day dares to argue with his supervisor. "You poor people are really ignorant and low quality." Lu Rue's face turned cold, and he said domineeringly, "This kind of low-class, incompetent person is not worthy of working in such a top luxury club at all. Zhang Hao, immediately fire him. Let him pack up and leave right now. From today on, this person is never allowed to step into the Golden Waves Yacht Club again." Zhang Hao nodded repeatedly like a pug and immediately announced my dismissal in front of all the guests without any investigation or reason. "Yes, listen to Mr. Lu. I now formally fire you. Chenemo, you are dismissed on the spot. Pack up your things and get out immediately. Don't dirty our club's venue and the guests' eyes." After speaking, he even stretched out his hand rudely and pushed my shoulder hard, trying to drive me out of the yacht venue directly. "Get out quickly. Don't linger here. A poor cleaner like you is the biggest stain on our elite party." The whole audience was full of mocking eyes and whispered ridicule. Everyone thought that I was overestimated, that I was a low-class worker who deserved to be dismissed and humiliated. No one knew that the group of people who were arrogant and domineering at this moment were just clowns jumping on my private territory. For half a year, I have endured all their snobbery, targeting, and bullying that I have given them countless chances to stop their mistakes and repent. But they regard my tolerance as cowardice, my dedication as incompetence, and dare to arbitrarily dismiss and humiliate me in public at the most important top elite party. Their arrogance and ungratefulness have completely touched my bottom line. Since they are so obsessed with class distinction and superficial vanity, so keen on bullying grassroots workers with their trivial elite status, I will completely crush their absurd cognition and false superiority with absolute strength today and let them pay an irreversible heavy price for their ignorance and arrogance. Hashtag explosive full reversal. The dismissed cleaner is the club's supreme owner. Faced with Zhang Hao's rude pushing, arbitrary dismissal, and the mocking eyes of the entire audience, I stood firmly in place, my body motionless. My originally calm eyes turned cold and deep, and a powerful aura that belonged exclusively to the top boss slowly spread out, suppressing the entire noisy party scene. I raised my head slowly, my cold gaze sweeping over the panicked Zhang Hao, the arrogant Lu Rue and Su Man, and the surrounding sneering elite guests. My clear and powerful voice resounded steadily throughout the entire luxury yacht cabin, suppressing all whispers and laughter. You fire me for being a cleaner. You think grassroots cleaning work is low class and humiliating? You think relying on trivial membership privileges and petty wealth is enough to be arrogant and bully others at will? As soon as my words fell, Lu Rue burst into wild laughter, looking at me like a ridiculous clown. Ah, this poor guy is crazy. You are just a dismissed cleaner with no job and no money. You still dare to talk big in front of us elites. Do you know where this is? This is the top Golden Waves Yacht Club, a place you can never afford to touch in your life. You can only be driven out in disgrace. Su Man also sneered repeatedly, her tone full of contempt. After being fired, you can't even keep your low-class cleaning job. You will only be a poor loser who struggles at the bottom for a lifetime. How dare you question us? Zhang Hao also put on a fierce look and shouted sharply, still pretending to be tough. Hurry up and get out. Don't force me to ask the security guards to drive you away in public and make you lose all face. Just as the three of them were arrogant and domineering, and the whole audience was waiting to watch me lose face completely, a burst of neat and rapid footsteps came from the yacht's exclusive VIP passage. A group of top senior executives in high-end custom black suits walked quickly into the cabin in neat lines. Their postures were straight, their expressions were extremely solemn and reverent, and the powerful aura of senior management made all the surrounding elite guests unconsciously hold their breath. The leading middle-aged man is Jiang Chung, the general manager of Golden Waves Global Luxury Yacht Club, the highest-ranking person in charge of the entire club's operation, management, and guest reception work. He is usually aloof and prestigious, and even the city's top tycoons need to take the initiative to greet him politely. Ordinary wealthy second generations like Lu Rue are not even qualified to have a formal conversation with him. Under the stunned gaze of all the guests present, General Manager Jiang Chung led all the senior executives straight towards me at an extremely fast speed. The arrogant smiles on the faces of Zhang Hao, Lu Rue, and Su Man froze instantly, and the entire luxurious yacht venue fell into dead silence in an instant. In full view of everyone, General Manager Jiang Chung stopped steadily in front of me. He bent his waist 90 degrees deeply, bowed respectfully, and shouted in a solemn and trembling voice that resounded throughout the entire yacht party venue. Respected President Chen, all senior management staff of Golden Waves Global Luxury Yacht Club are here to report to you. We are extremely sorry for the serious insult and unfair treatment you have suffered on our club's premises.
Boom!
The entire top elite party scene completely exploded into earth-shaking uproar. All the elite guests, social celebrities, and staff present stared wide-eyed, their brains completely blank, falling into unprecedented extreme shock and disbelief. Zhang Hao's legs went weak in an instant, and he almost collapsed to the ground. His face turned pale as paper, cold sweat soaked through his entire shirt, and his whole body trembled violently. The fierce and arrogant look on his face vanished without a trace, leaving only endless panic and despair. Lu Rue and Su Man were completely petrified in place. Their glamorous and proud postures collapsed instantly. The luxury jewelry and custom clothes that they were proud of became extremely ridiculous at this moment. Their eyes were full of desperate horror, and they could not believe the scene in front of them at all. The countless elite guests who had just whispered and mocked me were all stunned, their faces full of shock and astonishment. They never dreamed that the humble cleaner who was arbitrarily dismissed and humiliated in public was actually the supreme boss and founder of this top yacht club. General Manager Jiang Qing stood up straight, took out the club's highest level global asset certification and identity certificate with both hands, and publicly announced to all the stunned guests in a loud and solemn tone, "I solemnly certify to all guests present today, Mr. Chen M.O. is the sole founder, 100% controlling shareholder, and global supreme president of Golden Wave's Global Luxury Yacht Club. All super luxury yachts, private sea terminals, exclusive island resorts, high-end party venues, and all industrial assets of the club are fully owned by President Chen. All club employees, including all senior executives, supervisors, and service staff, work for President Chen alone. All high-end membership qualifications, yacht rental privileges, party venue usage rights, and elite activity access permissions that all guests enjoy today are all authorized by President Chen personally. This annual top charity yacht party is also a private public welfare activity invested and sponsored by President Chen." These words were like a thunderclap exploding over everyone's heads, completely shattering all their superficial class cognition and arrogant prejudice. Everyone finally woke up completely. The low-class cleaner they mocked and dismissed at what was the real owner of this luxury empire. The trivial elite membership status that Lu Rue and Su Man were proud of was just a trivial permission granted by my industry. The supervisory authority that Zhang Hao relied on to bully others was all given by me. The top-level elite party that all the city's dignitaries flocked to was just a casual public welfare activity invested by me. I stood calmly in the center of the venue, my cold eyes slowly sweeping over the three terrified people, and my powerful voice resounded throughout the silent yacht cabin. "You say cleaning work is low class. You arbitrarily dismiss employees who work earnestly just to curry favor with the rich. You rely on trivial consumption privileges to bully grassroots workers and trample on others' dignity wantonly. Let me tell you the truth. Every grassroots worker who works earnestly and relies on their own labor to make a living is worthy of respect. The real low-class people are those of you who are arrogant because of petty wealth, snobbish and mean, and bully the weak. This yacht, this venue, this entire club empire is all mine, and I choose to work as a cleaner just to experience life, not because I am poor and incompetent. I keep a low profile because I disdain superficial vanity, not because I am inferior. You enjoy the luxury resources I provide, but you humiliate my identity and bully my employees. Your ignorance and ingratitude are the biggest jokes in this elite circle." Every word was sonorous and powerful, hitting the hearts of everyone present hard, making the previous arrogance and ridicule of Zhang Hao, Lu Rue, and Su Man extremely ridiculous and embarrassing. Hashtag thorough, zero mercy counterattack and desperate ending. After recovering from the extreme shock, Zhang Hao completely collapsed mentally. He knelt heavily on the yacht's luxury carpet, kowtowed repeatedly in panic, and begged for mercy hoarsely with tears streaming down his face. "President Chen, I'm wrong. I'm blind and snobbish. I don't know your noble identity. I abused my power, bullied you arbitrarily, and offended you severely. Please forgive my stupidity. Give me a chance to correct my mistakes, I beg you." He was scared out of his wits. He knew clearly that his trivial supervisor position was nothing in front of the club's supreme boss. With a single word from me, he could lose his job completely and be blocked from the entire industry forever. Lu Rue and Su Man also trembled and knelt down on the ground, their glamorous faces full of desperate regret and panic, They finally realized how stupid their behavior was. They offended the top tycoon behind the club just to show off their trivial superiority and completely ruined their elite social future. President Shen, we are wrong. We are superficial and arrogant. We shouldn't have mocked you and insulted you in public. Please forgive us. We will never dare again. Su Man cried hoarsely, completely losing her previous arrogant and superior posture. Lu Rue's face was ashen, and he was so scared that he couldn't speak coherently. He knew that his family's company relied on the city's high-end business circle to survive, and offending me meant completely cutting off all high-end social and business resources of his family. I looked at the three kneeling clowns indifferently, without the slightest pity in my eyes. All their sufferings were self-inflicted. I endured their bullying and targeting for half a year, but they became more and more arrogant and finally chose to humiliate and dismiss me in public at the top party. No one who tramples on others' dignity for vanity is worthy of forgiveness. I turned my eyes to General Manager Jiang Chung beside me and gave my cold and decisive order, without any hesitation. First, immediately dismiss Zhang Hao on the spot, permanently blacklist him in all industrial branches of the group, prohibit him from engaging in any position in the luxury service and entertainment industry nationwide for life, and completely ruin his career future. Second, permanently cancel the high-end membership qualifications of Lu Rue and Su Man, completely blacklist them and their family members from all club venues, yacht activities, and elite gatherings. Prohibit them from boarding any of my luxury yachts and entering all high-end entertainment venues under the group for life. Third, issue a citywide business risk warning. Cut off all business cooperation and resource docking between Lu Rue's family trading company and all enterprises under my group and all cooperative merchants. Completely freeze their high-end business channels and let their company's business shrink and collapse rapidly. Fourth, comprehensively rectify the club's internal management atmosphere. Severely punish all snobbish supervisors who bully grassroots employees. Abolish all unfair hierarchical discrimination systems and require all management personnel to respect every grassroots worker who works earnestly. Fifth, publicly issue a club announcement to advocate equal professional values. Announce that all labor occupations are equal. Completely eliminate the snobbish atmosphere of discriminating against grassroots service staff, and establish a special employee protection fund to safeguard the dignity and rights of all grassroots employees. Execute all orders immediately. Yes. Strictly implement all president's instructions. General Manager Jiang Chung bowed respectfully and responded loudly, without the slightest delay. In an instant, Zhang Hao lost his job completely and was blocked from the entire industry, doomed to struggle at the bottom for a lifetime. Lu Rue's family company lost all high-end business resources. The capital chain completely broke, and the enterprise went bankrupt within a few days. Lu Rue and Su Man lost all elite social qualifications, were completely excluded from the city's upper-class circle, and became the biggest laughingstock of the local elite circle forever. All the elite guests present were deeply shocked and ashamed. They completely abandoned their superficial class prejudice, truly understood that labor has no high or low status, and realized that real strength is never reflected by superficial identity and occupation. I glanced indifferently at the group of desperate and regretful people on the ground, turned around calmly, and left the luxury yacht venue under the respectful escort of all senior executives and countless elite guests. True nobility lies in character and connotation, not wealth and occupation. Real top strength never needs glamorous identity and high status work to prove itself. I choose to be a grassroots cleaner not because I am mediocre and incompetent, but because I disdain the false vanity of the upper class. I keep a low profile not because I am inferior, but because I have long stood at the top of the wealth pyramid, overlooking all trivial snobbery and class discrimination in the world. Those who bully the weak with petty advantages, judge others by superficial status, and are arrogant because of trivial wealth will eventually be crushed by the real strength they can never touch and pay a painful price for their ignorance and vanity. Kindness has edges, tolerance has bottom lines, And while low-key humility is my kindness to every ordinary person, but never the capital for others to trample on my dignity arbitrarily. Anyone who dares to insult me and bully the weak will surely bear the irreversible consequences of their own mistakes.